When I entered onto this spiritual path 18 years ago, I repeatedly asked myself, am I walking in the right direction? Am I actually on the right spiritual path? Am I walking backwards? Am I jumping around in the bushes? Sometimes I didn't know where I was going. And so after 18 years of meditating every day and doing all this inward work, I found that there are a few ways that you can realize that you are on the right path. And I'm going to share those with you if you're going through the same thing. So if you are, I hope we'll have some fun. Hi my friend, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Zach and I help guide spiritual seekers like yourself release their fears and deepen their connection to the spirit within. So getting right to business. The number one way, and pretty much the only way that you know you are on the right spiritual path, is that you feel good. No matter what anyone else says, no matter what any video you watch, the way you know you are on the right path is that you are feeling good. Going back to some of our earlier videos talking about the emotional guidance scale, Abraham talks about this all the time. But when we are feeling good, it is our indication that we are on the right path with our inner being, with our higher self, with source, with spirit. Our feeling good is our indication that we are on the right path and we're moving in the direction that spirit, our inner being, already is located. We're playing that catch-up game that we talked about in one of our previous videos. It's right there. But we are playing that catch-up game to where our soul, our inner being, is already calling us forward to. Our inner being has already moved forward to exactly where we want to be. It's already laid the path for us. The path is laid before us. The way we know that we are on the right path is that we feel good. We're in a state of love. We're in a state of joy. We're in a state of gratitude. And not only that, but if you're in a state of depression, if you're really low on the emotional scale down here in depression, anything above depression means you're on the right path. As you work your way up through your thoughts, through your behaviors, as you work yourself up from depression in 18 seconds, right? Check out that video right here where we talk about how you can move up in 18 seconds or 68 seconds from depression all the way to frustration, annoyance, pessimism, and then moving our way up. Anytime we are feeling better, anytime we're feeling a sense of relief, anytime we feel relief from our previous state, we're on the right path. So that's a good thing. Anytime you're feeling relief, anytime you're feeling better, you know that you're on the right path. And the fun thing knowing that is that you can change pace at any time. You're not a statue, so you get to change. You can change your thoughts right now. It's going to take a little time to change your beliefs because those are a bit ingrained, but you can change your thoughts in this very moment. You can just say to yourself, if you feel depressed, you can say to yourself, things can get better. That feels a little bit better. You can say to yourself, other people feel good, so why shouldn't I feel good? Well, that's a relieving thought. Working yourself up that emotional scale. You're not a statue, you're not stuck, you can move forward. So anything that feels better, that feels good, means that you're on the right spiritual path. Now, if you're asking for a bit more, let's dig into that. But before we do, and if you're enjoying this video, I'd love it if you subscribe down below and give me some comments and thoughts already. All right, let's dig in. The second way to know that you're on the right spiritual path is you just can't stop thinking about it. And when you think about it, it feels exciting, it feels invigorating, and it feels good. And it doesn't just feel good, it feels easy. It feels like there's something inside of you that's giving you this internal push, right? It feels easy, it feels light. Have you ever felt that feeling? I felt that feeling when I was deciding whether to become a monk or to continue living my life, get married, have a family, and live that kind of life while I do these videos and help people on a normal daily life. And when I envisioned myself becoming a monk, I thought that feels pretty good. But then I envisioned myself having a wife, a partner, a family, living a life, doing more teaching work. That felt easy. That felt smooth. That felt like the stream of well-being, right? The river of ease carrying me downward towards my goal. And so for me, I knew that, okay, maybe I shouldn't be a monk, right? The monk path is not for me because the life of being married and doing more teaching work and working with people one-on-one every day in groups, that felt really easy. It felt like that was the natural progression forward. So you'll know that you're on the right spiritual path if what you're doing, and not just for your career, but this could be for your partnership, this could be for making a transition to move somewhere, this could be getting a dog, this could be all types of decisions. But it feels easy, it feels smooth, it feels like relief. It feels like a inspiration, right? Just a deep breath in. Oh, that feels really nice. And so you know that you're on the right spiritual path because it'll feel easy. If you are right now watching this video, and let's say you've come from a religious background, you're going to have ingrained beliefs from the teachings and from the things that people have taught you. But there's something that when you say it'll feel like a state of ease and relief, that is going to hit you in the chest. And it's just going to feel like a lightness to your heart area. When you feel that lightness to your heart area, then you'll know that you're on the right spiritual path. The emotions are our guide to let us know if we're moving in the direction of our inner being or moving away from our inner being. That's it. Our inner being is waiting there regardless. It's just how much we close that gap. And as we close that gap, we feel better. Or as we move away from the inner being, we feel worse. And so that's all dependent upon our thoughts and our actions in the moment. And I want to point out that when you can't stop thinking about it, think about it this way. That's spirit, that's your inner being putting those thoughts into your head because that's where you're supposed to be. And that's a really fun thought. If you can't stop thinking about it, maybe, just maybe, it's your inner being, it's your spirit, it's your higher self, repetitively giving you those thoughts to remind you that this is where you want to go. This is where they are waiting for you to show up so that you can have that manifest into your life. Now, our third thing is going to piggyback off of that idea, and that's signs, receiving signs and signals from the universe. And let's dig into those. So we already did a video about this. I'm going to post it right here. Click that little banner right there. But the signs from spirit, now you can see them down below, are repeating numbers, people saying things to you that resonate and feel good, easy, and then, like we just said, repetitive thoughts. So those are really common ways that the universe is going to give you signs and symptoms, signs and suggestions. These repetitive numbers are going to have meaning. I will post again down in the links the angel numbers from Sacred Scribes that I really like. If you see angel numbers, go to that website. It gives you a clear message of what's happening, and so it's really fun. And if you keep seeing these numbers, they're going to keep showing up until you recognize them. So as soon as you recognize them, they will disappear. But if you don't stop recognizing them and they keep showing up, it's about time that you start looking those up. And then people saying things to you. So that could be somebody just suggesting, hey, I saw something that I think you'd be really good at. And it resonates with you. Oh, I've been thinking about that myself. Oh, hey, you this job, I have this person that I'd like to introduce you to that I think a job would really, I've been looking for something to move my career forward. Or, hey, I'd like to introduce you to this wonderful guy or girl who I think your personalities would just click, and you'd be like, oh, that'd be kind of fun, right? It'd be really nice. And instead of having that negative response, allow the universe to give you signs, right? And suggestions. Even if it doesn't work out with that person, maybe you going on 10 dates becomes the 11th one, your perfect partner, because the universe is just lining them up so you can take what you like from each individual and build your perfect person on 11. Or your job interview, or the money you want. The universe, spirit, wants to give you what you want. What you want wants you. What you seek is seeking you. And so, when you feel good, when you feel relief, that's how you know you're on the right path. If somebody suggests something to you and you feel bad about it, that could be that you're not supposed to meet that person. You say, oh no, thank you, I'm not really interested. But if you're open and willing, and it feels that way, then you definitely know that that's not the case. If you're open and willing and you feel just a sense of contentment, a sense of, oh yeah, sure, just boredom, like, oh, I'll do it, then that means that's okay. There's not a lot of resistance there, and so you can go meet that person. And then the repetitive thoughts, of course, like we just discussed. the universe, the number, that's the shebang bang right there. Repetitive thoughts, that's the money maker. When you can open yourself up enough to hear these repetitive thoughts and feelings, that's how you'll just be inspired from within constantly. That's the state of complete openness, complete allowing, where the universe is just flowing through you, your spirit is flowing through you to give you all the answers that you're seeking. One closing note is that you are always going to be on the right spiritual path. You can't help but move forward towards your inner being, towards your higher self. Your soul is waiting for you. Everything you've experienced in this physical body has caused you to ask for more. And so every time you've asked for more, your inner being, your soul has expanded. And so you can't help but move forward. Even as you fight and to stay where you are, you're going to naturally be pulled forward, even if it's just millimeter by millimeter. So regardless of whether you think you're on the right spiritual path or not, you can take that to heart. You are moving forward on the right spiritual path at all times. You can really fight it and you can go the opposite direction because of your conditioning and your past experiences. That's fine. But even then, you are being pulled forward. So you might as well have all the fruits of your labor from this experience in this life now, right? You don't have to wait for them. You don't have to wait till you die for you to have a new set point. Just adjust yourself forward now. Keep moving forward. Look for things to be joyful about, to be grateful for. Reminding yourself that your spirit is already the things that you've asked for. And so that is your spiritual path. It's just playing catch up to where your soul already is. And so by playing catch up, I just mean allowing yourself, taking your hands off and saying, I know you've got me. I'm going to trust that you've got my back. And I'm going to look forward to signs that you are taking care of me today. That's the best thing you can do. Just take your hands off, let go, and let the stream of life just carry you. That's the most fun. Let go. You don't have to do anything right now. Just let go. You're in the boat. You're on the water. Just let the stream carry you down. There may be some stage 4 rapids in there, but hell, you'll be all right. You have a life vest too, and you're buckled into the boat. You're good to go. So that's my final remarks on if you're on the right spiritual path. You found this video, you're on the right spiritual path. Now, just let go. Take a few minutes, 20 minutes a day to meditate, connect inwardly with yourself. Let go, right? Through meditation, let go, and you will be given all of these things. I appreciate you so much for watching. If you like this video, if you made it this far, I appreciate you so much. Check out this video. I think you'll really like that one. And that's it. I love you so much. You are safe, you are loved, you are protected, and you are worthy. And I will see you on the next video. Until then, be well.